Alright boys, I think I got the gist. I was just watching a couple videos. So pretty much, you just cut it in half, and then you just face it down.
You sweet little baby.
I should probably put one per each of these, right? It should make like 5 potatoes. You know what? It's probably gonna need it's probably gonna need way more than even that. Alright, so this is not gonna be the final thing. I'm gonna have to transfer this to like a 5-gallon bucket per potato to allow the root systems to have way more room to grow. But for now, I think this is a good start. They said to plant it like 4 inches on one video. Other people were planting it like way less deep. I'm gonna go with the way less deep style. Besides, I'm transplanting it anyways.
It's time to peel back the layers and expose my secret to growing onions. But before we do that, just a quick safety message. If you don't have onions on a slice of bread or in a roll, make sure you put them underneath the sausage. Right, with that out of the road, g'day, I'm Mark from Self-Sufficient Me, and in this video, I want to show you guys my 5 top tips on how to grow a ton of onions in a round raised garden bed such as this. Let's get into it. I like to grow our own onions because there's something special about a freshly harvested, crispy onion. And also, we grow them without any chemicals at all, so they're organic, and I think that makes a big difference. Fresh.
Alright. So this one's potatoes. I gotta label it. Like I said, we'll transport it to a much bigger container. I didn't even plan to grow potatoes, but now that I'm doing it, I'm kind of glad. I was planning to go like more exotic stuff, but potatoes are real staples. And I eat my dad's potatoes that he buys all the time. And so to be able to grow my own would make me feel like less of a leech / mooch. Which is kind of cool. For free, I can just like get free food. And I can do this with the baby. I can garden with the baby. Which she'll think is fun. So it's a nice activity I can do with her. And it's gonna save us money and help out my dad with groceries. He's got extra 2 mouths to feed. Not only this baby, but my wife's pregnant. So I think now's the perfect time to learn how to make food for free. This is literally free as well because I'm not buying the seeds. I'm just using stuff my dad and my wife bought that was already in the kitchen. Oh, and I do want to give one little update on the potatoes. All right, so I planted potatoes, and it was a disaster. Let's see, are they in here? Yeah. They were planted on the top, so all I saw was just the top little tip. And I thought it'd be rooting and stuff, but instead it was like tearing apart, getting all mealy and slimy. And the problem is, when you cut it in half, first of all, you're supposed to let it bud and get little eyes and stuff and little shoots before you plant it. And I didn't do that. So I should have just let it chill, like let it just sit around until it started getting the little eyes and stuff, like sticking out like that far. And then once that happens, you cut the tomato in half and then in half again, separating out the little eyed sections. That's called chitting. That's chitting. And you can usually get like 2 to 3 eyes with a chunk of potato, which acts as a fuel source. The chunk of potato should be like that big with each eye. And then you plant the eye facing up, and you plant it about 2 inches under the soil surface. And that eye will start to grow, and it'll poke out through the soil and start to leaf. And it will use the potato as food, as starch, which is energy. Now, When you cut this into those quarters, you're supposed to let it dry out for like 2 days to form a tough skin. I didn't do that, so I planted it with no tough skin with all this just exposed. And that started the rotting process right away because it was damp and then open and exposed. So you have to dry out this flat face first. So that's what I'm doing here with this sweet potato. You can see it has excellent growth. This just happened in the cabinet. I didn't do this on purpose. It was like this when my wife prepared it, so it was just in the cabinet too long. But that's okay. This will all grow. But it was cut, so I'm letting this dry out for 2 days. Then I'm going to plant it face down like this, and it will grow. I could actually cut out this spud with a cut from here to here, basically having these so that I can have this as a separate group. That way I can get 2 groups of sweet potatoes, or 2 plants off of one thing. I could maybe even do this one as a third, so I get 3 plants off of this one thing.